Look, I'll say this right now. I don't mind going to a civil war. A civil war in the LCU. That's
It
a
doesn't
lot
have to be
asking
civil.
for.
It doesn't
That's a
have
lot
to be
asking
civil, baby.
One thing this midget was right about is this war ain't gonna be civil.
Purple streaks in the night. Now they're glinting on the spotlight bright. Young and cruel, she's the queen of pain. Say students here stake her claim. Wrist in chains, bowing at her heel. She gives the orders cold as steel. She's the boss, no rules to obey. You're in a world, now you'll pay. Birds in chains, bowing at her heel. She gives the orders cold as steel. She's the boss, no rules to obey. You're in a world, now you'll pay. Purple rain, she's breaking the game, no shame. She's the one they blame, she's hot. She's twisted, dominates the lot. Stay suited, your ultimate plot. She whispers sweet commands that sting. Full control, she's pulling the strings. The bad girl you warned about so long, but everyone still sings her song. No turning back, she's a loaded gun. A dominatrix with nowhere to run. Her smirk hides worlds behind her gaze. The villain you'll love to curse and praise. Purple rain, she's breaking the game, no shame. She's the one they blame, she's hot. She's twisted, dominates the lot. Stay suited, your ultimate plot. She whispers sweet commands that sting. Full control, she's pulling the strings. The bad girl you warned about so long, but everyone still sings her song. Purple rain, she's breaking the game, no shame. She's the one they blame, she's hot. She's twisted, dominates the lot. Stay suited, your ultimate plot. She whispers sweet commands that sting.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Local Nerds. I'm your host, Zayzudid, and today you can see we are in a fucking war. We're gonna have a super grand show for you guys today. We're gonna really get into it. If you didn't see those terrible shows that were mentioned, Aussie and Test, we'll talk about what was said on there. I know half you guys don't watch that shit anyways, but we're gonna bring everybody in. We've got a lot to talk about, and someone's been fired. I'm sure you can guess who. Let's see what everybody else has to say about everything. Hello, everybody.
Hello, my fellow nerd crew.
How are we doing today?
It's been one interesting day.
Bit of a roller
Internet
coaster.
connection sucks. I'm trying to use the Wi-Fi from the hotel and it sucks. So I'm all choppy and shit. I'm in a bad mood.
It's working for you now, Glammy. See how it goes.
All right. I hope
Ah.
so.
All right, so I think we should just get right into it, you guys. Let's not waste any time with this super steaming hot pile of drama we have going on. So first things first, Pharaoh's been fired.
Yeah. Yep. So with
Yep.
him.
How are we feeling about that, guys?
How-
Oh.
well,
Should have seen it coming.
Wait, what?
I should have seen it coming.
How did you see this coming?
He said he should have.
Oh, he should have. Oh, I was gonna say I didn't see it coming.
I did.
I didn't see it coming really at all. It took me by surprise, to be quite honest.
Took me too.
Well, didn't
But
surprise
at the
me.
same time-
I'm gonna be honest with you. What work did he do behind the scenes? How many times have we said it? How well did he mesh with any of us on screen? How many times have we said it? And then we gave him the opportunity how many times to fix things behind the scenes with all of us. And then what did he do yesterday?
Went on
Joined.
Aussie test. Freaking.
No, but what happened
Madhouse.
before that? I actually want to hear Bad and Handsome Gamer's perspective because he was there for this, and he's an outside
Oh,
perspective.
that! Oh, that! Oh, that!
Oh, yeah.
Right, the fact that we were literally in a meeting, trying to put together our show, and he dips out and says, hey, I'm getting pinged to go and test. I'll see you later. And he dipped from the meeting that we were putting together our show and felt that going on test was more important.
So to me, it's very funny to see that nerds, or really local nerds, want to avoid drama as best as it can. So what I mean by that is, yesterday, as this is being uploaded today on Friday, a whole lot of drama happened, and the day before, Wednesday. So what am I saying? What am I implying? What am I going on about? If you're not aware, Wednesday Pharaoh had a show, and it was okay. It was okay at best. It was just a nerdy person talking about nerdy stuff. Some people didn't like it. Some people didn't like the flow of it. I think what it was, in my honest opinion, was because of it being part of the whole lolcowlive universe, it's not saying that it doesn't mash in. It's just it's not that kind of thing for that kind of show, for that kind of universe. Or Local Live, or really the whole LCU is very fast paced, or very bombastic, or very much loud and open. I think Farrell trying to be more calm and very much more easygoing and not loud and more calm is a very, it kind of contrasts with the whole universe, right? But even with that, I thought it was an okay stream. Not really my type of thing. I mean, not saying it isn't my type of thing. I do like nerdy stuff. It's just I felt that it needed somebody else that could bring in the energy. Cause I feel like if they had somebody who was very much loud and very open, I think it would have been even a better stream. But obviously it wasn't. But because of that, it led into drama and internal conflict later on with Farrell particularly. Now Farrell will later, I believe, goes on either Rewind or Ozzy later on that day, or technically yesterday. You know what I mean? And it will just spiral into a whole bunch of drama, which would eventually get him fired off the show. Which is like, now you may think, oh, is it a permanent fire? Or is it a scripted fire? And I think it is a permanent fire. Now you may think, so the Keemstar Boogie? No, it was a Zuda, purple hair girl, who I've never liked to begin with most of the time. But I will give her credit here and there. Now I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, this is going to be beautiful. We have another Becky in the making. And that's really the whole point. And we're witnessing basically Zay becoming Becky 2.0, but a lot worse and a lot shittier and a lot more of a character. And what I mean by that, I think, like, even if you wanted to make the case that Becky was a character, and basically Keemstar admitted that Becky was just a whole character, I think Zay Zuda isn't, and I think that's different. Also the way they both handle hate, right? And with that, it's gonna be nuts.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
look who showed up today.
What's up?
Hey, Farrell.
You
Got
know,
some words to say to us, mister?
yeah, I walked away from my desk just for like 5 minutes, okay? I'm gonna clarify a couple things. Well, one, to Miss Zoe Zudich, you're getting the fucking call wrong. I said nothing about I don't care about the show. I said I don't care about your opinions of me on the show.
Flammy, can you confirm that he literally said that he doesn't care that he lost his job? Can you confirm?
He said that he didn't care. He said they didn't care. But
I didn't care. I didn't care because I lost it because of Zay, not because of.
You didn't lose your job because of me. You lost your job because you did a shit job. Dude, go call fucking Keem right now and ask him why you lost your job. He's gonna tell you failed on Madhouse, you failed as a host, you were given 2 opportunities to host, and you're fucking trash. That's what he said.
Yeah, he did say that. And you kept saying over and over again, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care.
I said I don't care about Zay's opinion. I don't. Trying to give me advice the entire time when literally I didn't give a shit what she says. I don't trust you. I
That's
never did.
exactly why you're not on this show anymore. Because instead of listening to your co-host and the main host of the show
Listening
giving you advice,
listening to you
I
gives me
am
nothing but fucking headaches.
because you're retarded. You don't listen to anything anybody says because you have such a pompous fucking ego. You think your shit doesn't stink, yet you were the weakest link on the show, and that's why you're fired. That's why you'll continue to not have a show because you have this pompous attitude where you think you're better than everybody. But realistically, you didn't listen to Boogie, you didn't listen to Keem, you didn't listen to Bill, you didn't listen to Glammy, you didn't listen to Eric.
But when we give you criticism and tell you what you could change, you're always like, oh, I'm not going to do that. I can't do that.
If it involves drama, I won't.
But you'll go on test. But you'll go on test and you'll go on Aussie and give them all the fucking drama that you claim you don't want to do.
Yeah, I will.
And that's exactly why you're not on the show, because Eric asked you, what did he say yesterday? Work behind the scenes with everybody more. What can you never do? Work behind the scenes with anybody more because you think you are the star of the show. Nobody gives a fuck about your Dragon Ball content. It was fucking shit. Nobody gave a fuck about you talking about Pokemon scalping for an hour. The one that you asked to debate. Isn't that one?
You co-signed it. You co-signed it.
Glimmy, who's the one who asked Exile to come up? Me or Pharaoh?
But you co-signed it though. You co-signed it.
I didn't speak once in that whole fucking meeting, you retard. I didn't co-sign shit.
In the planning of that day, you co-signed it, didn't you? You co-signed it.
Pharaoh.
So that you guys can have the content together. And
you
then
literally
did it and executed it. It was boring.
You literally asked to debate Exile on Dragon Ball. I didn't say shit. You asked to debate him. Are you retarded? Do you see how you let people manipulate you into thinking everything's me when really it's all you fucking sucking?
No.
You failed hosting 2 fucking shows.
That was because of your ideas.
I hosted one show. I hosted one show myself. The other one, Boogie came in.
That's why she co-signed it, though. She co-signed it because everything for that show that day was yours. You were supposed to run that entire show. That's why she co-signed it.
And I did for the most part. I did for the most part until freaking Jackie came in.
But you're blaming her. You're blaming her for bringing that to the table in the show.
No, I'm not blaming her. I'm not blaming
That's why
her.
I
I'm not blaming her
I
for that.
literally said,
I'm not blaming her for
I
that.
literally said, bring all of your ideas to the table. This is your show, and you're saying I co-signed, so it was a bad idea. You literally can't bring your own
No,
content. Even the Pokemon.
I
I
said,
just want the
no,
audience to know. Even Pokemon Scout. No, shut the fuck up. Even Pokemon's. You're not even a host on the show, so you can shut the fuck up.
Time out, guys. Come on.
I'm still here, though. I'm still here, right?
Time.
Yeah, where are you? Anyway, so Keemstar was the one who brought the Pokemon scalping conversation to the table. He didn't even bring a single topic of his own. Not one.
Weeks ago.
No, we were in the middle of talking. Anyways, we took Pokemon scalping off of the docket because it was old. Keemstar had brought it to us like a week and a half ago, and the only reason we didn't touch on it was because we had a ton of drama going on. So then we took it off the docket because we considered that it was an old topic.
Yeah, you really should let Pharaoh talk though.
Yeah, now he can talk. Now that I'm done.
Okay, well.
Don't fucking interrupt me when I'm in the middle of fucking saying shit. Oh, he hung up. 'cause he's a pussy.
Oh my god. Okay, well that I'm gonna tell you.
So right there we saw basically Farrah going after the whole group. It's kind of funny how Eric has a tendency to act very arrogant. And I'm not trying to be, an ass towards Eric. I kind of do like him some of the time, but I feel like he's acting very arrogant. He's trying to be like, aha, I am doing. Later on the stream, he acts very prideful, very egotistic. And obviously, if you're in this kind of universe, you have to be sort of a narcissist one way or another. But to me, it's like kind of like, okay, dude, but like, what have you done in your own personal life? I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the guy, but it's like, reel it back a bit. Just reel it back. And it's also funny how Glammy it's just Zay's personal attack dog, right? Reminder that Zay was the one that more or less threw not threw Glammy under the bus, but more or less is like got her job and then rehire her basically as her lapdog at this point. And it's kind of funny to see that. Right, and this really shows that Zay is becoming Becky. Zay, or at least it's attempting to fill in that void, because there is no void in the universe. Something had to fill it in, and that's something I learned very clearly over the years. And at this point, if Zay becomes the next Becky, I don't think it's gonna be as good or funny. We're gonna see constant meltdown, constant people attacking her, because at least with Becky, she held her ground, and even if he was faking it and playing a character, at least it was believable enough where you bought the character enough to not realize he was just faking it. And I think she played it off well in some regard until finally she cracked. Zay isn't like that, and if you ever seen people go after Zay full force, she's always on the verge of crying, she's always on the verge of tearing. Even Wings even has admitted that Zay, fakes cry sometimes. And I do believe that more as things goes on. And as we're witnessing it now, I don't think it's going to be better. Because later on, they went on Rewind. And obviously, there was a whole lot of clips on Rewind. So I decided to take the first couple minutes with all of them together. Because it involved the cafe, too.
We have SSJ Pharaoh fired on his day off live.
Yeah, that was great. That was real great.
Oh
I
my
appreciate
God.
it so much.
Woo.
And Ron S wants to see Baby Billy go the fuck in on this review, even though I can't
Can I
spell it.
just say something about the cafe thing?
What's
Okay,
that,
wait a minute.
Eric?
One at a time. We got enough people. We got one at a time. Eric, what are you saying?
Can I say one thing about the cafe thing? I do not appreciate how we've been attacked twice for not covering The Last of Us season 2 when we were trying to get over the other topics that we were trying to cover.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you or do you not like that Ron Swanson got a BJ on The Last of Us? From a dude!
Wait, what?
From a dude! Ron Swanson got a beach on The Last of Us from a dude! Do you like it or do you
Wait,
not like it?
Is that a thing? Really?
Yes! From a
Episode three.
That's
dude!
the thing.
Oh, I
Episode
don't know.
3.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know either.
Spoilers! Spoilers! Did you
Okay,
say episode
anyway.
3, Pharaoh?
I think so. Episode 4. I think.
Anyway.
No, give us episode 3.
And the last one underneath
Cinema.
us.
Cinema.
Okay. Now, Zay Zayden, what were you saying? Because you were in the middle of saying something, then we got the pay pig, and I had to take a swig.
It's a good question.
Cafe 2.7.
Eric is the goat.
Go.
Oh yeah, that was pretty much where I was ending off at that. Yeah. They had no fucking content, so they spent their entire show talking about me. Yeah.
Okay, I will
You're
say
a
this.
bitch.
I will say
Pharaoh,
this.
can you
He
come
may
up with
be a
something more
bitch,
creative
but
than
he's
that?
done more for this show than ever before, Pharaoh. Just remember
Okay.
that.
Listen to this.
She's there for the entirety of the week. You keep jumping out 2 times a week. At least
I
she's
have
there.
to
Well,
work.
Messiah, thank you for the grifted.
Like you're not dedicated at all to this goddamn show.
Okay, let's keep that Pharaoh here.
Eric, can we, other people have to talk. Glammy, you didn't have a problem with Pharaoh having Tuesdays and Thursdays off before.
No, I did, but I was trying to work with it because that was all we could do because he was there. But he didn't show up to the meetings. He wasn't involved in the docket shit.
Becky's rage big arm jiggles.
That's during the Zay era of shit. Before that, I was.
All his docket was before me. All his docket was before me. Let's super clear this up. Was a bunch of links to Google articles. There was 6 Google links. Yeah, that's a real good docket, Pharaoh.
Cheers, AJ Bennett.
And there's a reason why your show was failing and had 300 viewers and I came on and now they've got more viewers, Pharaoh.
I tried to give topics to do for the docket.
They were garbage.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
And the chat agrees when you talk about Dragon Ball Z and you throw tomatoes because you suck.
Okay, listen. There's a bunch of people on here. If we could please not talk over each other, and that Zay, that's not just to you. Pharaoh, that's to you also. Can we please go back and forth and not on top of each other? I would appreciate it.
We absolutely.
So as we're currently doing it, and as I'm recording this, I'm recording this early in the morning because I didn't get a chance to do it last night. It's basically becoming a full war, all-out war against Zay versus the world, like Scott Pilgrim versus the world, basically. But I think a lot dumber and a lot like who cares really. I think ultimately, with everybody going after Zay is gonna crack so hard that it's going to be a shit show in the making. And what I mean by that, expect that to happen. Because later on in the stream and rewind, Zay tried to act hood and ghetto, saying, oh, my boyfriend would take your boyfriend. I'm like, Grim looks like he's 6 foot tall and full of fat and muscle. And Zay's boyfriend is a skinny, basically a cuck. Like the stereotypic cuck. And like Bean looks like she's at least 5'10", 5'9", and Zay looks like she's only 5'4". You're not winning a fight. You're not winning any physical boxing fight. Your boyfriend could be beaten up by Grace, of all people, believe it or not. And I think that's the realization, is that she's going after all these people who have many reasons to go after her now. And she's not going to win. She can try to act tough, but the way she talks after time, she sounds like she's crying. And I think with that being said, if she is Becky 2.0, then the crash out from her is gonna be beautiful. But it can also just be, all of it could just be an attempt to drum up views as the main show, or really Queens and Live, since they're not airing until I believe Friday or Thursday, or not Thursday, Monday. I think they're just trying to keep the universe alive with what they have. I think Mafia Milkers may get thrown in against Nerds, and if that do, I think it's over. Because Savage look like she'll beat a girl down, right? Same thing with Psycho Mom and Roxy. But with that being said, though, have a good one, be safe, and God bless. Till next time, y'all.